If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter, but regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as the Australian-Hungarian Empire. This is episode 4. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the campaign. It's the 20th of August 1941, and here today we've drawn up the battle plans. We're going to be betraying the Axis and creating my own Australian-Hungarian Empire, and also, yeah, creating my own faction. So it's going to be a big war here today. I've gone through off camera and I've pretty much rallied up my positions, my men ready to go. I'm going to have to rejig it because I want to leave the Axis. I haven't done it just yet. So at the moment, 20th of August 1941, we've still got John Curtin in charge. Trade, here it is, construction-wise. Production, 157 military factories. Here's my recruitment and deployment and my logistics. So I'll probably show my armies again because I'm going to have to leave. I'm not going to create the faction just yet because then what I find stupid in Hearts of Iron, when you leave a faction, it sends all the volunteers back to their countries, and I've got a lot of sort of puppeted countries. Like, it sends them back, I'm going to have to remove them and rejig them again. So let's have a quick look at the campaign. Here we are in Austria-Hungary. Here, the green is where we are. Hang on, I might need to sort of start. Hang on. I was not going to show it. Why isn't it green? Oh, regardless, this is the height of the Axis power at the moment. This is what I really wanted to show you guys. The height of the Axis basically controls the known world. The Allies are on the back foot. They have a small holding here in Turkey and Republic of Iraq and down in South Africa. But the Allies are really not what they were. We're currently at the moment boosting in Finland and the United States. The United States is currently 43% fascist, so that's probably going to flip soon. And Finland's quite high as well, but they are democratic. So at the moment, these are my vassals that I have. Where are we? Yeah, my puppets. We've got the Russian Empire, a lot of sort of, it might actually be easy going through this. So obviously the Caucasus Authority here, these fascist nations in Russia are quite strong. Caucasus Authority, Ukrainian and Belarusian. I made the decision to give these minority groups more power over the Russians so they don't betray us and also have a bit of a buffer zone. Got the Russian Empire here as well. We've obviously got the Egyptians with us now, the Kingdom of Nigeria, Kingdom of Sudan, Kingdom of Kenya. We've got a lot of sort of puppets in around here. The British Raj as well, they're going to be fighting with us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm quickly just going to leave the Axis now, and I want to show you how much it actually changes the world. So as you can see here, basically all of Russia is gone because they've joined me. They're my puppets. Africa as well, and most of this. So the Axis don't actually have too many holdings. They do have Asia and a little bit of here of Central Europe, but I should be able to take it. I might not have to worry about here down in the Americas. So, yeah, so as you can see here, it instantly just got rid of all my front lines and stuff, so I'm going to quickly have to go off camera and rejig that, and then I'll be able to start the attack against the Axis. Okay, guys, welcome back. I've quickly just gone through here now and tried to make it roughly the same where my armies were, so let's sort of show you where the main attacks are going to be. So we have 135 divisions here, mostly made up of Austrian Australians. We've also got a decent amount of Danish, Swedes, even some of the Indian. There's a lot of Indian infantry here as well. We currently have 381 divisions around the world, 324 there of infantry. We've got another 70 divisions going to pin down against Italy. We've got 33 dealing with the Italians in Greece. We have 41 here invading from the north in Denmark. We've got 6 here just continuing to finish off the African territories. We have 20 divisions here hitting Italy in the Horn of Africa. We've got 40 divisions here ready to hit the Japanese in Asia, and we've got another 31 up here in the north. So that's sort of how we're going to have to sort of tack it. So we're pushing here in Asia. We'll probably take it quite slow in Asia, just try and get some ground, see how we go, but primarily smash Central Europe, really focus on that. While getting rid of these African territories will help us out a bunch. Obviously, Spain, Italy, Germany, China, and Japan are the major players, but we should be able to get something against the Germans, hopefully. So let's make sure everyone's basically ready to attack. Let's give everyone the sort of fast command. We want to try and take as much ground as possible. So let's quickly just slow this down somewhat, and let's straight up declare war upon Germany now. I'm not going to create a faction until the war is over, because it's just a pain redrawing up these lines and divisions with my vassals, because they just sort of disappear. But we should be able to hit them hard, be relentless and ungiving, and we will be victorious. Let's declare war upon them now. Boom. The Austrian-Australian Empire, that is what I'm going to call the faction eventually, is now at war with Germany. We have air superiority over Germany now. Let's go. Go, go, go. So the war has kicked off. I'm assuming all my vassals are in. Not call my allies as well, because we're going to have to come from a lot of territory. So looks like all of my vassals are in, and I'm going to be able to easily show you where my vassals are. So we've got Russia is one of my puppets, the Svendenreich. We've also got Norway's with us, Denmark's with us, British Raj, Kingdom of Jordan. We've got a fascist Israeli state. We've got Malaya, we've got Ukraine, Belarus, Rhodesia, Kenya, Botswana, Ghana, Nigeria, Sudan, Sierra Leone, and we've got Somalia fighting with us as well. I'm not going to request any more volunteers from these countries just yet. Oh, we really need to be pushing over the border, so just like go, go, go where you can. Hit them and hit them hard, guys. We need to push over and take territories like Munich and whatnot. Oh, why is the game sort of stuttering a bit here? Should be right. So push into Munich where you can. So how well are we still doing here? We're pushing down in the south, which is good. We're winning here. We're pushing over the border from Denmark. That's going to be a really crucial push for us. Hopefully in the end we can push down through Spain as well. We're pushing here. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're actually quite defended there in Italy. So we're just going to have to sort of take it easy as we can. This front line needs to be rejigged, because for some reason it's gone. It should be there. So this is how you're going to have to go through Spain and stuff. So get those African territories where we can. So this is going to be a big episode, guys. It's kind of make or break for the campaign. If we can win this, it's pretty much GG. We did incredibly well against the Soviets and the Allied forces. Let's hopefully now continue it up. Right, so let's continue on here. Mongolia. Okay, was that a... What the hell? Mongol United Autonomous Country. Right, so for the Axis forces to capitulate, we need to get rid of Japan, Spain, Italy, and the German Reich. I thought China might have been one of the major players, like I said, but they're not, which is kind of good for us. Why in God's fuck aren't you, like, pushing over to Munich? Like, we need to be taking that. Berlin is probably the main target here. But once we get the primarily the Swedish and the Danish forces coming from the north, it's going to be a whole different story. Okay, so we're pushing quite well here. The attack in Italy is still going on as well. But the quicker we can get Berlin and capitulate the German Reich, the better. We have 381 divisions, really helping us out for the amount of men we puppeted. But just look at this. The Swedish are storming in from the north here. We've also got some Austrian-Hungarian support. Brazil wants to help us out. That's great stuff. If we could perhaps... Oh, we've overrun them there. Perhaps if we can take Berlin and cut them off in the north, we can get them in this sort of northwestern Prussia region. Okay, so we need to have a quick look. So where are the naval invasions happening? I don't care about these island states. We're probably alright. Naval combat and down in the Adriatic as well. So Greece are on the back foot here now as well. We've nearly cut them off here. We've nearly taken Berlin. The Swedish and the Norwegians and the Danes are coming fast into Berlin. Grab everyone you can here and hit them. I would love to sort of see like a bit more of a split here, because we've got a lot of Swedish units, a lot of Danish. I think basically Sweden, Denmark, sort of the Scandinavian states, and of course the British Raj, which formerly are now India. We've taken Berlin. Prussia's about to fall. The Italians are still holding on quite well. There's a bit of a resistance there as well. Let's sort of have a quick look around the world. So we're doing quite well here still. Why can't we... We are pushing over the border here. The Egyptian forces here. Under good old Australian-Hungarian commanders. Okay, so we're actually... Oh, God, I've got Thailand's in here as well. Alright, let's... fix this up quite a bit then. So You can't actually push through there, because Road to 56 does block out some country. So we kind of want to go like this, and then we eventually just want to slowly encroach Japan. Maybe even drop it back a bit. Maybe just drop it back in these countries. Like, we do want to take it eventually, but just sort of slowly. Like, there's not really a rush, you know what I'm saying? Like, get rid of this shit. But really focus for South Korea. You know what I'm saying? Okay, do we have a lot of divisions in reserve here? 4. I was just more curious for myself to see. So if we can combine up, we might be able to cut them off here. If we can take push for Leipzig. Guys, we'll cut them off in the north. We'll send the main army north, and then we'll send this Norwegian, this sort of Swedish resistance up. So push for Leipzig, guys. Try and hit it. Go, go, go for it. I'll be blown up. Go for Leipzig. We've cut them off here, though. Which is what we want. We might need to rejig the front lines at some point. Go for Leipzig. We might be losing more than what it's probably sort of worth. Okay, what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put the 134 on this side, and then I'll put the Swedish regiment up here to finish them off, because we've done quite well. We haven't got too many dangerous naval invasions. How are we sort of looking stats-wise? So it's currently 21% in favour of the aggressor. The German Reich is currently at 65% of capitulation. And Italy's, we've taken northern Italy a lot. We're actually on the steps of Florence, which is fantastic. Yeah, it actually looks like we don't have a front line here, really. So I'm quickly just going to pause and rejig this where I can. Okay, I've rejigged the battle plan for the 134 to sort of head down into France here. That's where that front line is going. And then I'm going to get the Swedes here to sort of push for that northern Prussia bit. Okay, so they're sort of struggling, but we've cut them off. We should be pretty alright. We're just going to have to wait till it sort of trickle through this bit here. Okay, oh wow, we've nearly taken Italy. We've cut them off here. We're really hammering home to Rome. We still haven't been cut off yet. Oh wow, we've had some massive naval results here. Where's my navy? Mediterranean and Balkans. The Swedish engaged, had a huge fleet against this German one here. Nearly 10 Swedish ships were sunk, 4 Norwegian. So it was a big sort of Scandinavian classic sort of Viking battle there. 3 Danish destroyers were lost. Another one there. So we're actually winning the naval results, which is what you sort of want. But we're pushing down. We're about to take Rome. So it looks like Italy could capitulate well before. We've got an Australian-Hungarian contingent pushing in. We've also got some armour up here as well. But we've got Indian, Swedish and Danish conscripts. Italy's basically going to capitulate now. They're actually holding on to Greece more than anything, which is interesting. I'm going to try and upgrade where I can. And on 842, I'll be able to get engineering company here. We just need to sort of keep an eye on sort of the head of time penalty. But it looks like here in Dresden we've taken Leipzig now, which is what we really wanted. And we're going to be able to surround and kill a lot of Germans here. So how are we looking stats-wise? We've nearly lost 1 million. Austrian Australians, Australian Hungarians. 300k, 100... Wow, so we've lost 1.7 million. They've lost a bit less. Population-wise is going to be a bit of a problem, but we should be right. How are we going looking at these dangerous supposed naval invasions? Okay, so we're not really pushing too much into China. We are winning here and there. How's it in the north? Oh, yes, look at this. So I haven't requested for quite a while units from the Russian Empire. I love this sticker here with Constantine. He's actually moved some troops up now. Along here as well. Even in the Caucasus somewhat. Oh, they're actually pushing here a little bit. The Indians should be able to deal with that quite easily. Oh, wow. Why did they get overrun there? Danzig is about to fall. We're about to surround and take Italy. We're pushing into the Milan region now. Frankfurt still stands to the west of Germany here. Nuremberg and stuff are going to be a bit tough here because we're going to be punching through Maginot Line pretty much. Danzig is about to fall. Yep, we've got it. We've got Danzig now. A lot of countries want to give me some stuff. I'm more than happy to help them out and give them some convoys. And now that's freed up 39 Swedes, which are going to hammer home from the north like the Vikings they are. I can't rejig this enough. There we go. There we go. That's what we sort of want. I really want it from this side because you don't really want to push through the Maginot and then head this way through Spain when you get there. I'm also going to chuck these guys here as well because we've got some spare volunteers. So Rome has been taken. And what's Italy at to capitulating? Quite close. So is the German Reich. So we still need to take out Japan and Spain. Well, once Italy falls... Man, I was so close in my other series. What was it? It wasn't the Canadian one. What did I do before? The Dutch Reich. Yeah, that was it. The Dutch Reich. I was really close to beating them, but I couldn't do it. But it looks like now we might actually win. There's been a bit of resistance here, but I just have so many more divisions than them. Pushing really well. Italy, the mainland, has been taken. Oh, we've taken Greece now, which is fantastic. Oh, Italy has capitulated. Great news. We've managed to get 16,000 Carcano. Looks like a Molotov round there. But they're fallen now. We can move this front line to the Milan region. So Italy has fallen. They have a decent amount of troops still active. Between a minimum of 50. Germany's really looking green around the gills. But once we surround and kill the last of them here. So it looks like the Japanese are just going after my small overseas islands, which, well, don't really mean too much to me. As you can see, oh, what? Japan declared war upon the United States. Right. That's weird. Japanese-American War. Italy's gone. Huh. Alright, that's good for me. If Japan wants to fuck with them, so be it. Yeah, sure, you can move troops through my territory. I don't really mind just yet. I'm not planning on going to war with you for a while. Okay. So let's continue down and hit Athens. We've sort of been halted here. Oh no, we haven't. We're actually pushing in the north quite a lot easier. It's just in the south we really want to try and go for it. United States joins the Allies. Oh, that sucks. They're 75% fascist. They actually fought with the Nazis at one point, but they've joined this sort of piss-poor weak Allies sort of faction with Turkey and Iraq. We're starting to gain some sort of ground here. Still to this day, it's easier to push through Belgium than it is like through the Maginot Line, really. I'm going to cancel that military access. I don't want that on my hands. Especially now they join the Allies, a rival faction. You'd think once Frankfurt falls, it's good game. Give some air support to our flyboys. Because I forgot to move them. That's going to help our guys make some room. Okay. We've probably still got a decent amount of forces here in reserve. Okay, make a front line here. And finish off to the back end of Athens. Okay, cool. We've got a decent amount of units here. I'm nearly half tempted to grab them all and head straight to Frankfurt. Because that's where we just sort of need to go. We just need to sort of push. Taking a bit back here. How are we going pop-wise? We've got a lot. Wow, okay, it's actually only a million more. I was going to say, bloody hell, that's a lot, but relatively, maybe not too much. We need to push for Frankfurt. Right, so a couple of things I've noticed. It's still January 26, 1942. These units here in Somalia have been victorious, knocking out the Italians. We're still pushing up in the north because they capitulated, so they're doing quite well. I realised that I've got a massive deficit on my hands of 135k rifles, so that's why we're not really pushing so much anymore. So I've quickly just had to stop all my recruitment and deployment, and I'm just really just going to have to focus on pumping more rifles out and stuff. So you can probably drop like this sort of stuff back, and let's just add a lot more sort of rifles into the mix, because that's what we're incredibly low on. So let's pump pretty much all our civilian factories in that sort of stuff. Do we just not have the steel? Is that what the problem is? We do have it. Yeah, so let's dump these fighters down. We still want to try and keep that, but yeah, that's where my rifles. I'm still making 45 a day, so we're going to be able to claw that back somewhat. So let's move into the port here. You're probably going to go to Asia is probably our best bet. 119 still pushing. Got these guys here as well. They are... yeah, you guys need to like push into Athens while you guys sort of push around the back here. They're doing quite well still. They're pushing in Africa. And it looks like the pushes in Asia have halted somewhat, which seems to be fine. And as you can see, it has changed quite a bit, which is not too bad. I think just here we got some spare blokes. Like 16 divisions here need to be shoved onto a line. Even though it's going to drop the organisation a bit, it's probably not too much of a bad idea. We just need to hit Frankfurt. Oh, wow, shit. They've been cut off big time. I might just sort of need to hold my attack more than anything. Because how's this rifle situation going? 128k. We're just so deficit now. We need to kind of just hold. So let's hold off the attack. We've run out of rifles for my armies pretty much. Which isn't good. Like down here in the south and stuff, that's alright. Send you to Asia then. So let's just sort of hold out a bit. Chile declares war on Peru. Peru joins the Axis. Great. So if we can just sort of hold where we can, we'll be alright. 134k. We're pumping them out. 300 rifles per day. It's hammering up. But it just needs to be a lot more. Otherwise, we're simply just going to lose too much ground. So apparently our rifle deficit is going to last 300 days. So that is just slammed halt our attack. And it's actually pushed us back a bit, which isn't good whatsoever. So I'm not going to switch everything over to Weapons Equipment 3 just yet, because we still need to pump out these Weapons 2 rifles. But yeah, it's not looking good. We need rifles and we need them quick. Wait, what the fuck? The Siamese Empire has capitulated? How? Oh my god, India's really going for it, I think. What the fuck? They've got a lot of guys here. Holy shit. How many forces can we request? 56? Not really too much has happened, guys. Basically back and forth. Still a pretty big struggle. Still waiting to get ready to push. But yeah, they took back northern Italy, Venice. They took back Munich as well, but it's still pretty neck and neck here. We've got a small pocket here, which is unfortunate in the yeah, near Amsterdam and Rotterdam and stuff. Right, for some reason the Germans left a bit. They're focusing more on trying to get rid of us in Amsterdam here. They've actually left Frankfurt somewhat undefended, so we've surrounded and killed a decent... See these pockets here? Like where they're going further north. Come on, we need to hit Frankfurt, god damn it. If we can get Frankfurt, we might be able to capitulate them. We just need more of these bloody Lend-Leases. We need the equipment. Because we really have fuck all. Frankfurt now. Go. Yes. There we fucking go. It's not GG, but it's a start. Oh, they hit us here pretty well. Ace Pilot, who dares wins. Good. This is taking ages. August 1942. Nearly 6 months in to this war. It's just been like, we've fought. I thought I could actually maybe like, oh yeah, we'll get rid of Italy, Germany, I don't know, maybe Spain, and then we'll focus on Japan in the next. But we are really struggling against the Germans here, like big time. SEN we might nearly got that. It's not looking good down in Italy though. We're still fucking about here. How's our sort of armies around the world? I need to go check them again. So we've still got a decent amount there. These blokes need to be pushing for Athens. We gave them a bit of a break for a bit. Alright, we've got these 6 blokes here doing... Oh god, they've come back a bit here. Shit, I haven't been paying attention. They can't really push that way. Well, looks like we're going back the other way, lads. 60. We're getting a bit of a push here, which is not too bad. I might just get all of like these British Raj divisions here. Yeah. Grab... Oh my god, there's a lot of them. 50, and chuck them on this. How many more? These guys are all Indians as well. We've stopped my unit production because it's just too airy. But that's going to... Look at all this. This is going to help massively into China. I'm not really giving it too much attention. We need to hit Essen. Dortmund as well. We're so struggling. Like, there's a lot of red here. You know what I'm saying? Like, push on some of the zones where we can. Because they say... Because the thing is, right... If you're fighting on a front line for maybe more than a year, maybe 2 or 3, for some reason the AI just decides to relocate. Like, as you can see here, why the fuck... Why they're thinking, oh yeah, the north is going to fall, so they're throwing more up north. Is that what they're thinking? I have no idea. They're actually doing quite well in the south here, actually. Even though Italy's capitulated. Like, push for Dortmund around the back, lads. Like, continue this here. If we can take Essen. Go for Essen. Guys. We can hit it from Dortmund and we can hit it from the north of the city. Hit Essen. The Swedes are running in there just spraying everything they got. I think Germany must be nearly running out of manpower or something. So we're currently 48% in favour of the aggressors. We've lost 4.6 million Australian Hungarians. 2.3 Germans have lost. 1.4, they must be close now. 100k Russians. 1 million Swedes. Wow, nearly 1.5 million Scandinavians have lost their lives in this. 1 million, wow, Indians as well. The United States stands against fascism. Fucking great. Just what we need to deal with that shit. It's just back and forth, back and forth. It's really tight down here. There's not much separating, you know. Wow, there's 130 divisions here. I didn't really sort of comprehend how much these Indians and some guys here are pushing. Like, we've taken basically the African divisions over here. Just to kind of help out. God, it's close here, though. Just look how many men... 8.4 million men have lost their lives to their 5. Once we take Essen, the German Reich's gone. And along with Hitler. Communism's massive in a couple of countries. But as you can see here, it looks still pretty light here. Just try send it. Just we need to hit this. We need to hit Essen. Like, just go for it. Like, we've so nearly got it. There's only a couple in there as well. Come on. There's been a couple of key German cities which have been so hard to take. We've got it now, though. Or not. They're still holding out. Surely. Surely this has got to be it. I'm spamming the fuck. I'm just throwing bodies in. Yeah, that's got him. The German Reich has capitulated. Huzzah! We've taken... Yes! We've taken 800 Panzers, 15k of their special German rifles, and 45k. That's helped us out massively, that has. It's displaced our army, but we should be able to continue on. So we need to take out Spain and Japan. That should be a lot easier now. Thank God Germany's gone. Thank God. They've made a bit of a... God, it's all over the place here, though. Right, I've rejigged it back in Europe, so we can finish off Spain quickly, because it's pretty much open season, I think. So what have we got left here? Yeah, they got basically not much. If we can sort of focus on Japan in the next episode, and finishing off China, and then we'll sort of see how we are after this year. Like, run and take Bordeaux. Like, no shit. Oh, I haven't given the order. No shit, Simpsy, you haven't given the order, you fuckhead. Hit Antwerp. There's a couple of small pockets. Oh, wow, we should be able to just smash them here. So how much did we start off with? Was it 380? We've lost 40 divisions of men, so we've still got a decent amount. We need to push and retake... Oh, wow, we lost a fair bit in Yugoslavia sort of region here. Oh, has someone capitulated just then? Nah, they just sort of started. Okay, okay. Because how long is it going to take? Why is this... So we've got the Japanese-American War. Is that going to wrap that up? Does that mean the states have a claim? They've probably done like fuck all. Because we've got like my faction dealing with the Axis. And then we've got this, I probably shouldn't have allowed some of that, yeah. Because I'm going to make my faction and my puppets the Australian Hungarians, of course. But yeah, maybe the are the Allies really helping out? They've done like nothing. No. Turkey and Chile, yeah, like, I might give their own respected stuff, but nothing's happened here. Oh wow, there's 14 fascist Israeli units there. Oh, that'd be awesome to take. 13 is there as well. Probably could get a decent amount. Where the fuck are these guys going? Why? Why have so many of them just left? What in the fuck? Why have they just buggered off? I don't understand. Anyway, we're doing quite well in China here. Basically, the Indians are doing most of the work. They can have a huge claim. So who's really helped me out here? Sweden, Russia. Yeah, the Swedes are going to have a decent claim. I'll give them a decent amount of land. Same with Norway, Denmark. Basically expand Sweden and the British Raj the most. India, really. Fuck me, we got a lot of rifles coming out. Look at that. Right, how well else are we sort of looking here? Like, just push where we can, guys. We need to take out Spain. I realise what's happened now is those units that were... Oh, fuck. That were swinging around here. Where are they? Yeah. Not them. There was those guys in the sea. They went around. Well, they're going around. Because, I guess they were stuck in Italy and some of them were stuck in other places. So, that's why that's why they went like that. It's kind of a bit weird, but that's what happened. It should be right, though. Want to swing around my air force as well. Need to help out in the Alps. Yeah, look at that instantly. That's going to help us big time. Okay, guys, on that note, unfortunately, I'm going to end the video here. I feel like we're probably not going to wrap up Spain for quite a while, so we'll start that at the end of the next, or I might even just skip it, because they're on the ropes here now. Like, we're really just trying to push for Spain. We capitulated Italy. Germany took so bloody long, so we need to get rid of Spain, and we need to get rid of Japan. We'll finish off Japan in the next. So we're really winning here. How else are we sort of doing? So the Axis have been absolutely smashed. Germany and Italy have capitulated, which is the main thing. The United States joined the Allies. Wow, we're doing well here, though. Even the Russians are helping us out a bit. They have 52 of their own divisions as well. Cool. So they're pushing in the north. They're actually doing quite well in China. I didn't think we would, but we're actually doing a lot against the Japanese. So I'll try and evenly sort of split off the world. I guess I'll give the States most of the islands, but they've really done fuck all. I've done like all of the work basically. But I will reward my vassals where I can. I might even give like the Indians China or something. That'd be quite cool. Maybe even expand some of this Caucasus region as well. But yeah, unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.